Good morning, everybody. This is African Political Arena. Now, the opposition leader, the strong Rigathi Gachagua, and our former deputy president, if he doesn't change tactics, he will start being irrelevant. And I'll tell you why. Um, Lately, the president sort of has changed his tactics. He is now inviting people to State House. The new empowerment program they are doing, and so many other things they are doing to sort of tackle some of the issues or to tackle the pressure they are receiving from the people, to sort of bring it down. And for sure, the pressure has sort of gone down. If you recall, some months ago, the allies of the president, Ruto's allies, especially those from Mount Kenya, they could they were not going to visit the where they were elected, their voters, the areas, the up country. They were not going there simply because of the pressure from the people. The opposition they were getting from the people, and the pressure was too much. Right now, they can go freely. They are doing these empowerment programs, and nobody is asking them. The pressure has sort of gone down. Um, there was also the Gen Zs and the demonstrations. It has sort of gone down. So, for me, I feel the deputy president, who was actually impeached, and so many expected him to go to Munyoro, and his political career just died there. It didn't happen. He sort of renovated himself, if you ask me, and started opposing the government and criticizing, and he has become so strong. I feel it is the time he now changed tactics. If you recall, or anybody knows, when you speak about soprano, everybody knows he's referring to the deputy president, the current one, Kindiki. When you speak about Kaongo, Kasongo, one term, and all those terms, it is, you know who the person is referring to, and these were brought about by him. And so many critics he's actually doing unto the government, and I feel it's time for him to change tactics, because very soon people start getting tired of soprano and all those talks. They'll get tired, because you cannot, from January honestly to December, you cannot speak about the same thing. He needs a short break, just like the way the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, who was actually he was relevant all through his opposition time, because he's the longest opposition leader we know in Kenya. He's the longest. He has served this nation as an opposition leader for the longest time. I don't know of any other person apart from Raila Amolo Odinga. And you like him, you don't like him, Rigathi Gachagua has to sort of borrow good things from Raila Odinga. Of course, Rigathi Gachagua cannot, he's not quick to handshake, and that is not what I'm talking about, but good things like how to remain relevant. Raila would sometimes just disappear and stay without talking much, like for months. Then when he's back, everybody is missing him, and he that is how he used to. And people are telling him, Baba, while you were away, and they would tell him stories and all that, for those who can remember. So regarding Gachagua, for me, I feel it is time for him to take a short break. Just take a short break. And when you take this, you break. Think about the issues people are raising. For example, the issue of speaking about Mount Kenya, where he comes from, I think that is a thing he should really think about. Get rid of this tribal talk about Mount Kenya. And there's nothing wrong with speaking about the people of the mountain, but right now he's above that. Speak about the people of Kenya. defend Kenyans, defend and support Kenyans. That is what I'm saying. If you go to, or if you attend a place whereby in Mount Kenya he can speak in his mother tongue, but other parts use Kiswahili or English. Just use those two. The other thing I think I would like him to think about when he goes to he's out of politics for a short period of time. Let him stop attacking Ruto as if he's on a mission, revenge mission. Let him attack the president as an opposition leader speaking on behalf of the people. The other thing I think I would like him to also think about is, even as you push the government to the corner, your role as an opposition leader, everybody knows, is actually to put the government on its toes. But again, he should strike a balance between that and also not endangering our nation into getting sanctions. Nobody, whether you are in one term or two-term group, you don't want our nation to get sanctions. So he should really really think about around that issue. Yes, push the government. Yes, push or defend the people, but don't risk our nation. So as we do not want sanctions, we don't want to destroy the good name of our nation. Don't get to an extent whereby you can now risk our nation. That is what I'm saying, because we are all Kenyans. The president is one, William Ruto. I think if he can work around that, he will not become irrelevant. But if he continues like that, he proceed talking the same way, even to his allies. I think he should tell them it's time to sort of calm down. We've heard you. You've spoken about the president is corrupt, is a thief, is doing all that. Why don't you now take a short break and rethink on how to push the government to do the right thing? I think lastly, I would also want to advise him to, you've told us so much about the president and your main agenda, and we all agree, fine, it is to remove one William Ruto. But after you remove William Ruto, then what do you intend to do? I think at that point he should be telling people, after we are done with President William Ruto, we are going to ensure, if he's speaking, for example, from Ukambani, let him tell the Kamba people, this place doesn't have water. So I'm going to ensure that there's water for you to do farming. If you go to another place, tell people what you will do. Tell people what you'll do differently, so as they may have, and that is a very good way of putting the government in check, simply because it's like you're pushing them now to work in a right way. So I believe with him dropping the tribal tag, through not mentioning the Mount Kenya, or through with him not attacking the president directly as if he's on a revenge mission, and also offering solution, I think that those three will make him remain relevant for the rest of the time. I don't know what you think about our former deputy president Rigathi Gachagua, who is now our main opposition leader, and he's doing a good job. But for me, I think it's time for him to take a short break, then come back and even make the opposition role better, make it better. That is what I think. What do you think? Tell me on the comment section, and kindly subscribe to my channel and also like my video. Thanks a lot.